Hey everybody, it is week 12 of the Major League Baseball season for 2017. Real quick to go over week 11 plays and how the system did. This week we had the most potential plays, which gave us the most actual plays. The first we'll talk about is the Tigers against the Rays. The Tigers were minus 130 favorite, and they did win 5-3. It took them all 9 innings to get those 5 runs, but they did win for us. The Padres against the Brewers. The Padres were an underdog last night, so I took them on the run line plus 1.5 at minus 147. They jumped out to a very quick lead of 4-0, and unfortunately let the Brewers come back and beat them. But we did cover with them taking them to 10 innings, and the Brewers winning 5-4 gave us our plus 1.5 covered. So then we'll talk about the Angels, which started on Thursday. The Angels' first bet was minus 135. They did lose. The B bet was minus 124, which caused us to risk 2.92 units to win 2.35. That was also a loss. Tonight is the C bet. We had to double up again. So the C bet, being minus 140, forced us to put up 7.37 units to win 5.27. Luckily, it's not too much right now. We're still in the positive so far. Hopefully they'll come through for us tonight and put us really up in the positive. Moving along to the added series this week. The Reds against the Dodgers played again on the 16th. That was too large of a gap in RPI, so it was not a play. The Phillies play the Cardinals again this Tuesday on the 20th. And the Reds play the Padres on August the 7th. Week 12 potential plays, I do think we'll have 2 this week. The first one, the Cubs at .498 against the Padres at .486, which starts on Monday. So if the price is correct, which would be minus 150 or less if they're the favorite, or if they're the run line, be around minus 150 plus 1.5 runs. So I think the most we've taken this year is minus 162. It's really your discretion. If you're okay with taking higher than that, start, by all means, go for it. But for this system's record keeping and everything, I try to stay around minus 150. That's just my personal preference of the first game. You don't want to go into a C bet like tonight with a minus 200 being your first bet. That would cause your C bet or D bet to be exponential on cost. And lastly, the Pirates at .485 against the Cardinals at .489 on Friday. It's just 4-point difference. I hope that stays like that all week and the price is right, and it'll give us a play on Friday as well. The Phillies play the Cardinals on Tuesday. The Phillies are the worst team in baseball, so I don't think that that's going to be a play by any means. So I don't think that'll come through for us on Tuesday. And finally, the year-to-date record. I won't talk about units yet because we do have that C bet today on the Angels. But as far as the record goes, A bets are 10-4. The 4 losses caused us to have B bets, and they were 2-2. Those 2 losses forced us to have C bets. So far, we won the other C bet with the Braves a few weeks ago, and if the Angels come through tonight, we'll be 2-0 in C bets. Tomorrow, if the Angels lose tonight, it'll be forced us to have a D bet because it's a 4-game series. So tomorrow, you'll be dipping into your bankroll. Now, if you remember back at the first of the year when I put out the video and the blog, I kind of talked about it's always a good idea with this system because of C and D bets to start off with somewhere around a 20 unit to 40 unit bankroll. That's up to you. It's just sometimes you have to risk a lot to win, make your stuff back. And so far this season, we've been playing with positive money. We've been playing with the house's money, which has been great. But just know that it is possible. Tonight we have that C bet at 7.37 units risked. And even if it loses, we are in the positive still. But tomorrow we'll be dipping into our bankrolls. So hopefully if you followed along all season, you're doing okay right now. If this comes through tonight, we'll be doing very well. And I will update the units tomorrow, which you can get on the website at thegoal60.com. And check out the spreadsheet, and you'll see how we've been doing. Check out at thegoal60 on Twitter, or comment here on these videos. I like the feedback. football season is coming up pretty quick. I think we're something like 70 days away from August 26th when we have the first games of college football. So a lot of the power rankings, I'll be working on those coming up in the next month or so, getting ready for the season. And as practice opens up, injury reports and things start coming out, and adjusting those power rankings. So I'll start making videos on that as well. Hopefully it'll be later, probably 5 or 6 weeks from now, but I'm just wanting to talk about it because I'm getting excited about football season as well. So let's finish Major League Baseball strong, and good luck this week, and I'll see you next week.